So y'all know about my experience in Mexico, right? And what went down on the first day. I mean, I had a good time overall, but you know, the first day on my birthday, y'all know what happened and the hell that I went through. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back, go look it up, go figure it out. But I'm just here to say the length of my sideburns in this video is crazy. Oh my God. If I thought I was having a bad time in Mexico, y'all don't even want to hear what my girl went through in my car, in this vehicle, okay? But first, affordable, authentic luxury perfumes for the low. Let me explain. If you know anything about me, if you've met me even once in your life, you know how good I smell. I'm addicted to perfume, as you can see. And 90% of my perfume is from rebelscents.com. I launched my first perfume with Rebel Scents, sold out in 3 days. Thank you guys so much. It was limited edition, so you can't buy it anymore. But there are so many other perfumes you can buy on rebelscents.com, and they're not dupes, they're not replicas. These are the high-end luxury brands that we know and love. I'm talking about Gucci, Marc Jacobs, Tom Ford, YSL, the list goes on and on and on. So it never made sense to me why people buy perfume from anywhere else other than rebelscents.com, because rebelscents.com sells these authentic luxury brand perfumes for up to 60% less than other retailers. How does that, why would you go shopping for perfume anywhere else? I'll wait. Doesn't make sense. I picked up some gems this week from rebelscents.com. I gotta show y'all. Tom Ford Black Orchid, $190 at other retailers, $105 on rebelscents.com. I'm telling y'all, it don't make sense. Why would you go anywhere else? I also restocked on my current favorite perfume. This smell will never get old for me. $95 at other retailers, $79 on rebelscents.com. Come on, y'all. Get with the program. They even have their own branded perfume for a lot less than the luxury perfumes. This right here is $49, and every time I wear Drippin' in Gold by Rebel Scents, I am immediately stopped. You know how we all have that one perfume that we just want to gatekeep because, like, I want to be the only person in the world that smells this good? This is that perfume. You can get the perfumes I just mentioned and so many more luxury brand perfumes and Rebel Scents brand perfumes at rebelscents.com. All of the information is going to be in the description box down below for your convenience. And obviously, I'm here to help you save even more money. 10% off when you use my coupon code HeyParis. So you're getting a discount because Rebel Scents is a discounted perfume website. And then an extra 10% off because I'm your girl and I'm always gonna give you a coupon code to help you and your pockets. Duh. What is there to lose? Again, all the details are in the description box down below for your convenience. Thank you so much, Rebel Scents, for sponsoring today's video. But first I need to take you guys back to when I met her boyfriend. This is where all of this is coming from. This is the whole basis of this story. Hold on, it's not even her boyfriend anymore. I'm so sorry. He proposed to her fiance. I wished him all the best. I don't wish him the best at all, actually. Don't let me lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I do not wish him the best at all. I wish him terrible times, for real. Anyways, so I met her fiance last year. They've been together for a long time, but I knew about him for a long time, but we never like officially met until last year. And I'm a very vibey person. I don't want to say spiritual. Like, I just can feel people's vibes. I can feel their intentions. I can tell immediately if they're a good person or not, if they're authentic or not, if they're being fake or if they're like, I feel it instantly. Like, as soon as I look you in your eye, I know exactly what type of person you are. And I've never been wrong. Never. But by the way he acts, by the way he interacted with me, I was like, no, you gotta be a Scorpio. You got to be a Scorpio. I don't even know what his sign is. I'm assuming he's a Scorpio because that's what I'm getting. I let it slide. I'm like, even if you get that vibe off of someone, you still gotta give them a chance because they gotta do something in order for you to be like, I knew I was right. And that was the first time I was meeting him, and we didn't really talk much, but y'all know what I mean. Something was there. Anyways, I met him for a second time, maybe a month after that. And this is when I was like, I don't like this kid. I don't like, no. Canceled. We're gonna call my friend, we're gonna call her Delilah. And we're gonna call her man, the devil. I don't even like saying that word. I even like saying double. Like, it sounds like, I don't like it. Get out my mouth. I'm sorry. Let's give him another name because we gonna call him Devin. So Delilah had a birthday, like, little brunch thing in the morning. Surprisingly, my ass woke up to go. You trying to celebrate? I'm gonna celebrate with you. Mimosas? Bottomless mimosas? Of course, I'm gonna be there. I'll wake up at 6 a.m. for bottomless mimosas, bitch. We go to the brunch and our waitress, bitch, let me tell you, come here. The best looking bitch in Toronto I've ever seen in my life. The sexiest waitress on planet Earth. Like, there's no denying it. There's absolutely no denying it. Like, if my man looked at her, I can't even be mad at him. Well, I can't be mad at him. Look at her. When I have to come out of my comfort zone to compliment a bitch, that's how you know you hot. That's how you know you a hot girl. You are the standard. And I mean, some of the girls that were at the brunch were there with her mans, and I could immediately feel how uncomfortable everybody was getting because our waitress was that bad. She was that sexy. She was that hot. She came to our table, silence. Listen, let me tell you something really quick. If you're ever walking past a group of girls and they stop talking, you look good. You look good. Your shape nice. Your body bad. Pum pum turn up something. Because your presence just made a group of people lose their train of thought. And that's exactly what happened with the waitress. And while everyone was silent, I said, this is kind of awkward. I need to just compliment her because I'm like, what I'm about to say, everyone else is thinking. I said, bitch, you look the fuck good. You look good. You do. I just had to let you know. Devin was making it very obvious that he was checking her out. Like, he didn't care. But at the end of the day, like, you'll understand that this man has no respect at all for Delilah. At all. His eyes started squinting. I was like, am I the only person who's like noticing this? Like, I feel very uncomfortable and this is not even my man. Not even my boy. And I could tell Delilah was like feeling it too. But she was playing it off very, very well. Long story short, he asked the waitress for her Instagram when he went to the bathroom. And you know what that bad bitch did? Because this is what bad bitches do. When we were leaving, I was the last person in the back following the group. And I'm pretty sure she came to me because I was the only one who talked to her and like complimented her and wasn't acting weird around her. But she said, I don't know which one of these girls that guy is with, but let them know that he asked me for my Instagram. I gave it to him just because I didn't want to be rude. But if that was my boyfriend, I would want to know. I said, bitch, you a motherfucking lie. Bitches could be lying. Who knows? So I asked her for her Instagram. And while I was in the car, he followed her. I pulled Delilah aside. This is the waitress. And that's your man following her. You do what you want with that information. I told her what the waitress said. She's kind of silent, kind of nonchalant. I don't know what happened when they went home, but basically that was the end of that for me. Because any man who's gonna go ask a bitch for her Instagram while I'm like, what do you do? That's so disrespectful. But regardless, that has nothing to do with the story. That's just me telling you guys when and why I decided I don't like his ass no more. I mean, I didn't like his ass to begin with. I didn't like him from the get-go, but that was like a confirmation when you disrespected my friend by asking the waitress for her Instagram. Anywho, fast forward to me going to Mexico. So a few days prior to me going to Mexico, Delilah got into a car accident. She's fine. Everyone was fine, but her car was totaled. When I got into my car accident, I was given a rental car. I'm pretty sure it was free of charge. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I didn't pay a lot of money for it. But for some reason, Delilah's insurance company said that she needs to pay like $600. This is what she told me anyways. I don't know. $650 a day to get a rental car to replace her car, which to me, that doesn't make any sense because wouldn't that cost you more than your monthly car payments if you're leasing or financing your car? Anyways, none of my business. This is what she told me. I'm just telling you guys what she told me. Anyways, so she said that she can't afford that. And she asked me, you know, since you're going to Mexico, can I drive your car? Because, hey, like, it's going to be sitting there. It's just going to be sitting here. No one's going to be driving it. So me being the friend that I am, I said, yeah, of course. Like, what would the problem? There's no problem with that, of course. But under one condition, you could drive the car wherever. You could drive the car to motherfucking New York. I don't care. But under one condition, do not let that nigga in my car. I don't want him in the passenger seat. I don't want him in the driver's seat. Bitch, I don't want him in the trunk. I don't even want him in the front. I don't. Do not let that man anywhere near my vehicle. And I'm dead ass so serious about it. I don't like him. She said, no problem. Don't worry. I promise you, I got you. He will not be near the car. I'm the only one who's going to drive it. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so my ass is in Mexico now going through hell. But back in Canada, back in Toronto, in my vehicle, this exact car that you see me inside right now, shit was going down. And you want to know how I know? Because I have a dash camera inside my car, and then I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 4 cameras. I'm pretty sure I have 4 cameras in total outside of my car. If you didn't know, I drive a Tesla. So these cameras are built into the vehicle. So she was driving my car the entire time I was in Mexico. And then when I came back, I picked up my car from her house. When I sat down in the car, I have to show y'all. Hold on. I have to show you guys. When I sat down in the car, I said, what the hell going on? Why is the seat this far back? I could sleep like this. Who is driving the vehicle? Who is driving? Unless you're driving with your feet, I don't understand how you drive a vehicle like this. My toes need to be done. Don't judge me. And honestly, my first immediate thought was that she broke it. I thought somehow she broke the seat and she didn't know how to put it back, because why would you leave it like that? Why? But I adjusted it. It worked. So I was like, you are 4'9". This don't make sense. If you're the only person driving my vehicle, why would the seat be that low? You feel me? So I gave her the benefit of the doubt, and I asked her, instead of assuming, I said, you know, I got in the car and the car is basically touching the ground. Why? She said it was like that because she was cleaning the car before she gave it to me. The car wasn't clean. The car wasn't clean. So what kind of lie is that? If you gonna lie, you gotta make sure the lie makes sense. Now I'm going back to assuming, because you're not telling me the truth. And I assume that you let the one person I told you not to let in my car. So I asked her, I said, are you sure that Devin didn't drive my car? Because that's the only feasible answer here, because my car is dirty as hell, dirtier than the way I gave it to you. And you're talking about that's why let's be honest here. She said, the one thing you asked me not to do was to let him in your car. You really think I would let him in your car after you told me multiple times not to let him in your car? I said, okay, cool. It's all good. All right. I'm gonna just believe you. I went to sleep and I woke up and I said, no. I hate liars. I don't like when people lie to me. So instead of asking you again, I'm gonna figure out how to prove that this nigga drove my car when I told you not to let him drive my car. Bitch, my dash cam has a camera facing me the way that you guys see me right now, and then the outside cameras on my car are obviously facing outside, so I can see the person driving the vehicle and I can see where they're going. You feel me? And listen, if I wasn't a changed woman, I would just post the whole video where y'all can see his face and everything, driving with the seat down low, with his hand on the wheel, looking crazy as shit, with all the windows down, with the music blasting. But I won't. But what I will do is let you guys hear the audio and what he said while he was driving. And you guys can guess who he was talking to while he was driving my vehicle. You're gonna be able to hear him, but you won't be able to hear what the person he's on the phone is saying, which is stupid to me, because if you're driving, why are you driving and talking on the phone like this? Wouldn't you put the phone on speaker? Isn't that a safer way to drive? No, just me. You have the whole phone to your face, so if the police sees you, you get it. Anyways, maybe I'm just, I don't know. But take a listen. Take a listen to this conversation that he had driving my car when I told her, do not let that nigga inside my motor vehicle.
Yo. Stop at McDonald's first. Not even trying to make her know I stopped. She's gonna ask me to get food for her and the baby. Me and the shit in the car and act like I'm hungry as fuck when I get inside. You get approved, I'm moving in with you. Can't take this shit anymore. Yeah, cause she's convenient. Every fucking day this girl's asking me when I'm gonna marry her. Just gave her a ring to keep her ass quiet. I'm not though. I don't even want to talk about her anymore. I love my daughter. What do you mean? Okay, that means I don't love her? And what does that make you? And that makes me a bad person. You knew everything. Don't. Wow. All right, man. So why you asked me to come over? What is wrong with this bitch?
So even though we couldn't hear what the other person was saying on the line, he was obviously talking to a bitch. And he was obviously talking about his fiance and his daughter. Their child is not someone else's kid. It's their child together, if you guys didn't know. And the cameras outside allowed me to catch exactly where this side bitch lives. I'm very familiar with Toronto. So as soon as he turned into that complex, I was like, oh, you're at blank block. But the video from my outside cams shows her walking up to my vehicle, putting her head inside to look, which I catch on the front camera where you could see the person driving. So now I know where the bitch lives. I know who she is. I don't know her by name, but I've seen her around. So I know where she lives. I know what she looks like. I know who she is. And all of this was happening right under Delilah's nose. So then I'm stuck with this dilemma, like, do I bring it up to her? Do I make her feel stupid for lying to me? And then being like, on top of you lying to me, I just caught your man cheating on you in 4K. Like, I was stuck with that dilemma. I kind of felt like bad. I felt like maybe I should have just minded my business, but at the end of the day, my car is my business. I need to know who was in my vehicle and what they were doing. And not only was he driving up and down in my vehicle, he was smoking in my car. The same car that I drive my child in? You're hotboxing my car? Like, when I got in the car, it didn't smell like anything because they probably aired it out. But I don't like that. That's very disrespectful. And I saw that footage after I saw the footage of him basically cheating on my friend. So when I saw the footage of him smoking, I was like, no, I'm calling that ass out. I told her to come over to my house. I put all this shit, everything. I put everything on my computer so that I don't have to be clicking shit in my car and showing her. I put them in files, bitch. I said, if you need me to email these to you, I will. She came over, I showed her everything. Silence. She was just silent. It's almost like, I know listen, I know she's gonna watch this, but I'm gonna show her the video before I post it, because that's just, like, if I still mess with someone and I'm telling a story about them, like, they need to approve of what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? But regardless, I showed her it. She was silent. She didn't have anything to say. And then as I'm talking to her, like, I'm like, girl, you deserve better. Like, you need to understand what you're worth. Like, look at you. You're beautiful. Like, you do not need a nigga like that. Da, da, da. And we spoke heart to heart about just her family and why she feels stuck in the situation. But I try my best to let her know, you are not stuck. You're choosing to feel stuck. You feel stuck, but you're not stuck. You're choosing to be stuck. I sent her all the files. She told me not to, but I said, listen, I'm going to send you the files in an email. And if you ever want to confront him about it, they're there. The proof is there for you to show him in his face. She said she's probably not going to bring it up to him. That's on her. That's her situation. That's her decision if she doesn't want to approach him about it. But at least I gave her the tools to give him proof that he's cheating if she ever wants to confront him about that. You know what I mean? And at that point, I can't even be mad at her for letting him drive, because, like, now she's going through her own shit. And I'm not trying to add fuel to the fire and make her day even worse by being like, I'm mad at you. Why would you da-da-da and yell at her and shit like that? I just learned my damn lesson. Don't let nobody drive your car, no matter what the situation is. Take the bus. Get a Metro Pass. Take the GO train. Take a taxi. Even better yet, take an Uber. But no one's driving my car ever again. I don't give a damn. Y'all too damn disrespectful. And I mean, how stupid could you be to cheat on your girl who's my friend when the camera's right there? Like, it's not a hidden camera. It's very visible. I'm very confused as to why you would think that you're not gonna get caught. And I'm very confused as to why they wouldn't put the seat back up. I would have known that. I would not have gone through my dash cam and looked. Why would I do that? For what? It would make no sense if y'all just put the car back to the way it was. But God works in mysterious ways. You can't trust everybody, and sometimes your word means nothing to people. And I'm sorry, I know she gonna watch this, but I said what I said and you did what you did. And that just showed me that you don't respect me. I mean, I'm still her friend, we're still cool, we're still whatever. But this just taught me a lesson. Don't trust nobody, even when you think you can't trust them.